Hi everyone, I'm Gary Barkalow, founder of The Noble Heart and author of It's Your Call. I began the Noble Heart Ministry a little over 6 years ago because of my passion and my compelling to help people realize the life that they were designed to live that brings life to others. What I'd like to do in 3 short videos is to give you some helpful ideas in discovering your personal calling. The first video is about what calling is. We have to know what we're looking for. Like gold, if we don't know what it looks like in its raw form, we are likely to just step over it. The second video will be about where to look for your calling. You may have been looking in the wrong place, or you have simply not dug deep enough yet. The third video will be about deciphering your calling. You see, there is a depth and a complexity to the weightiness, the splendor of your life that requires interpretation. So first, let me assure you that you have a personal calling. There is something that you uniquely and powerfully bring to the world. You reveal God's image in a specific way. As George MacDonald said, there is a chamber in God himself into which none can enter but the one, the individual, out of which chamber that man has to bring revelation and strength for his brethren. This is that for which he has been made, to reveal the secret things of the Father. God has given you something through your relationship with him that he needs you to bring to the world that others need. It's in your particular way of seeing or hearing or doing, a particular brilliance that God has given you, and he is increasing. You see, it's really who you truly are. Your calling is not simply the skills, abilities, or degree that you've acquired through education and training. You see, your calling and your competencies are not necessarily the same thing. Your calling is not a title, position, or place such as pastor, teacher, writer, leader, speaker, counselor, intercessor, or missionary, which are so commonly used when talking about the ideas of calling. Those things are assignments in which to offer your calling. So what is calling? What do you look for? In Philippians 2:13, it says, "For it is God who is producing in you both the desire and the ability to do what pleases him." So God has been giving you the desire and ability to live with great effect the life that he wants you to live. Your calling is your truest, greatest passion or desire. Your calling is what you have been and are most compelled to do. Your calling is what you frequently notice, a need, an absence, a violation that you must do something about. Your calling is probably that which has been most assaulted in your life. Paul wrote in Colossians 1:29, "To this end I labor, struggling with all of God's energy, which so powerfully works in me." Your calling is that which so powerfully works in you. So, your calling is to offer the effect that God has created you to have, which you most desire to have, and which brings you the greatest joy wherever he assigns you. Be watching for the next video where I will be talking about where to be looking for your calling. And you can always find more information about the Noble Heart and this idea of calling at my website, thenobleheart.com.